Willkommen. My name is Sean Huggins. I'm an American living in Germany, and on this channel, I'm looking to learn all about life in Germany and Europe in general through watching silly videos and stuff on the internet with you guys. So if you enjoy, consider subscribing. We got new videos every single day. And today's comment of the day comes from InfoHeld, and they say, very nice video. Thank you for the compliment and the nice comment, and if you understand that reference, then you are a true fan of the channel, that's for sure. In fact, if anyone can name what that is referencing in the comments down below, then you get a cookie. I don't have any cookies, but you get a mental cookie. Yeah, that's a thing, right? At any rate, let's get into today's reaction. So I'm very excited because today we are back checking out more German castles. I love castles, and Germany has a couple castles, apparently. From what I've gathered so far in my research, Germany has a couple castles. So we're going to check out 15 of the most beautiful castles in Germany today. Here we got Schloss Neuschwanstein, probably the most iconic castle in all of Germany. Been there, done that, got the vlog to prove it. You can check out the vlog linked down in the description if you're interested. But what I'm really interested in is all of the other castles that I might not have heard of yet. So, without further ado, los geht's.
Hi there, welcome to Lux Attic. Today we'd like to show you the 15 most beautiful castles in Germany.
Okay, let's do it.
With over 2,000 years of rich history, Germany is home to some of the most beautiful castles in the entire world.
Oh, I've been to that one.
With more than 20,000
I like
palaces,
that one a lot too.
Forts and manors, just waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a history buff, just appreciate beautiful architecture, or you're into photography, then castle visits must be on your bucket list.
That's one of the ones that I've been to. Yeah, by the way, drop your suggestions for German castles down in the comments if you have any. Specifically, any castles that were used in battle. That is what I am super interested in. I love that stuff. But let's continue.
If you're not sure which places you should visit first, we've made a list with the 15 most beautiful castles in Germany. Number 15. Glücksburg Castle. One of the most important Renaissance castles in Northern Europe, the superb Glücksburg Castle sits on the Flensburg Fjord, in the town of Glücksburg.
Whoa.
It was built on an old monastery site, which housed many dukes and nobility, since the middle of the 16th century.
That's so sick.
Since it's very close to the Danish border,
has like a moat
this castle
around
was
it
also
almost.
used by many Danish kings throughout history. Owned by a foundation headed by Christoph, Prince of Schleswig-Holstein, it now operates as a museum, which is open to the public. If you happen to be in the vicinity, it's definitely worth a day trip, especially when their gardens are open.
Okay.
Number 14. Burg Altena.
Whoa.
The imposing Altena Castle is located in the small town of Altena, a 40-minute drive from Dortmund. Built in the 12th century on the Klusenberg Hill, this medieval castle was owned by the Counts of Berg. The House of Berg eventually abandoned it. The castle was even used as a courthouse and prison at one point in time, and in 1914 Richard Skierman turned it into a youth hostel.
This is a good one. This one looks like a menacing fortress. That's what I like. That's the
still
stuff
operating
I like.
today.
Wow.
The hostel is located on the lower castle courtyard, while the rest of the rooms have been turned into a museum. Number 13. Wartburg Castle.
Whoa.
This charming hilltop castle, located in the town of Eisenach, in central Germany, was designated a UNESCO.
Look at all the different kinds of architecture just in that one castle. Fascinating.
World Heritage Site in 1999. Over 1,000 years of Germany's rich history can be still noticed today, as some of its original structures from the 12th and 15th centuries have been beautifully preserved. The interiors were restructured in the 19th century, turning the Wartburg Castle into a must-see attraction.
Whoa.
12. Lowenberg Castle.
Ooh.
A late 18th century castle of Lyons, the Lowenberg Castle is a medieval castle which was purposely built as a fortress. Sitting in the Burgpark Wilhelmshöhe, near the town of Kassel, the Grimm brothers' charming city, this castle is also a must-see.
Dude, this one was built as a fortress. I love that. Look how cool that looks. Oh my gosh. Imagine you're like a king sitting on top of your tower just looking out over your land in your giant
castle. From the ruins that have been beautifully preserved to its Baroque-style interiors, the armory, and the neo-Gothic chapel, not to mention the splendid outdoors, this castle offers lots to see.
Yeah.
Number 11. Schönberg Castle.
Okay.
Today, the Schönberg Castle is a fancy hotel restaurant, located in the UNESCO World Heritage Site, above the medieval town of Obersel.
Okay. Looks
Perfect
pretty
for
cool.
foodies, the menu is delectable, and the breathtaking views of the Angeholer Valley make it a culinary experience of its own. The building itself has quite a special history as well. It was first built in the early 900s, and it was destroyed in 1689, during the War of the Grand Alliance by French soldiers. It remained in ruins for roughly 200 years, when a German-American family restored it. The town council eventually took ownership, and since 1957 it is leased to the Hulp family.
Wow.
Number 10. The Mespelbrunn Castle.
Dude, this one is so cool looking. This looks like out of a fantasy movie or something. How it's right on the water like that and stuff. Yo, this is sick.
About an hour drive from Frankfurt, this late medieval, early Renaissance castle is a photographer's dream.
Yeah,
The area around the superb Mespelbrunn Castle is surrounded by woods, and the castle sits right on a picturesque lake. As of today, the family of the Counts of Ingelheim are the owners of this magical castle, and still live on site.
Whoa.
Who wouldn't want that?
What?
Number 9. Dranberg Castle.
Whoa.
This late 19th century private villa, situated about 20 minutes from the city of Bonn, and 40 minutes from Cologne, has a very interesting history. If you believe in dragon tales, this one will surely capture your attention.
What?
Siegfried, hero of Nibelungenlied, apparently slayed the dragon Fafnir on those hills, and bathed in his blood to become invulnerable. Today, the castle is fully restored and open to the public on the weekends. Its architecture is unique, and even though it's not as big as other castles in this list, it deserves to be ranked as one of the most famous castles in Germany.
Dude, if you slay a dragon, yeah, you're gonna be famous. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is not that big of a castle, but look how crazy detailed it is. The architecture is insane. It looks so sick. Dude, heck yeah.
Next up, number 8.
Oh, wow.
The Hohenschwangau Castle.
Wow.
The mighty...
That is a very unique looking castle right there. I don't know if I've seen one like that before. It's yellow. That's crazy. Oh man, I like that one a lot.
Hohenschwangau Castle is not only one of the most beautiful castles on this list, but its surrounding area is truly breathtaking as well. This castle is situated in the county of Ostalgäu, in southwestern Bavaria, very close to the Austrian border. The great King Ludwig II of Bavaria lived in this palace in the late 19th century.
Whoa.
His father, King Maximilian II, rebuilt and redecorated the castle in a stunning Gothic revival style, which is still preserved today.
Okay.
Number 7. The famed Heidelberg Castle.
What
makes this castle so popular with tourists? The Heidelberg Castle was built in the early 1200s, but was struck by lightning in 1537, and never fully recovered. It still sits on partial ruins, even though the castle was expanded by 1,650.
Whoa.
In 1764, another lightning bolt destroyed some of the rebuilt sections.
Oh man.
If you're interested in guided tours of the courtyard, the terrace, and its surroundings, it is recommended you book your visit in advance, as this is one
This looks like a really big castle. Holy crap.
of the most popular palaces to visit in Germany.
Okay.
Number 6. Reichsburg or the Kokum Castle.
Whoa.
This imperial castle thrones over the Mosel River Valley, right above the colorful town of Kokum, and it's one of the largest medieval castles in the area.
Ooh.
If you want that picture-perfect photo, and a unique cultural experience.
Dang, look at this picture. Dude, imagine like 1,000 years ago, you ride into town on your horse, and you just see this giant castle overlooking the entire town. Oh my God, that would be so menacing looking. Oh,
This is the site you may want to visit.
Look at
During
that.
the summer,
Oh
there are lots of events here, which immerse the visitors into the medieval life of the castle. But at Christmas there's a special Kokum Castle Christmas, with traditional preparations and festivities.
Kokum Castle Christmas?
5. The Schwerin Castle.
Whoa. What the frick am I looking at here? I think this is my new house. I think I'm gonna live here. Look at this place. This is one of the craziest palaces I might have ever seen. Look at this.
Since 1857,
amazing.
the extraordinary Schwerin Castle is state-owned, but before that it housed dukes and the Grand Dukes of Mecklenburg. It is an old castle which dates back to the early 900s.
What the frick? This is the most regal place I've ever seen in my life.
But more records can be found from the 1800s on. Throughout the centuries this castle went through many updates, and only parts of the building, dating back to the 16th and 17th centuries, were retained. This beautiful piece of architecture is surrounded by lakes and forests, in the northern part of Germany. Number 4. The charming Liechtenstein Castle. This spectacular Gothic revival castle is another privately owned castle, located in southern Germany, about an hour drive from Stuttgart.
Gosh, look at this thing just dangling off of this cliff. That's insane to me. Holy crap.
The unique history of the superb Liechtenstein Castle dates back to the years 1100. It was destroyed at least twice, and rebuilt in the 14th century, about 500 meters from the original ruins.
Wow.
It had a few different owners throughout the centuries, and went through countless restorations. Its rich history and its picturesque setting is probably the reason why it is one of the most popular castles in Germany. Number 3. The mighty Hohenzollern Castle.
I've been to this one. This castle is very cool when you're walking up to it and you have to snake through the entranceway and go up and around and up and around and up and around. Really, really cool castle.
Another privately owned castle, the Hohenzollern Castle, is the ancestral seat of the Imperial House of Hohenzollern, sitting pretty on top of Mount Hohenzollern, about an hour southwest of Stuttgart.
Man.
It was originally built in the 11th century, and it also went through several updates and restorations as the years went by. The last one dates back to 1867, when architect Friedrich August Stuhler got his inspiration from the English Gothic Revival architecture and the Chateau of the Loire Valley. The castle is a must-see, not only for its incredible architecture, but also for the panoramic views it offers.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 2. The picturesque Burg Eltz. Burg Eltz is probably the world's most beautiful Ganerbenburg, a castle which belongs to several heirs and descendants of the Eltz family.
Whoa.
This stunning hill
Dude, a family actually owns that still. That's so crazy to me.
Castle is very well preserved, a statement of the gorgeous Romanesque and Baroque architectural style.
Wow.
2/3 of the castle are open to the public, and the third is being used by a branch of the family as their private residence.
What?
It is a
Dude, a part of the family still lives in the castle. Imagine. Oh my God. I need to live in a castle. I need to live in a castle, dude.
grandiose palace, hidden in a forest, that's definitely worthy of a visit.
Crazy.
Finally, we're at number 1. The Neuschwanstein Castle.
Of course, Schloss Neuschwanstein is number 1. I think that, it probably is the coolest looking castle from the outside, in terms of beauty at least, especially with the surroundings of the Alps and the lake right next to it and everything that's around it. But it's also kind of a tourist trap. I'm not gonna lie. I talk all about it in the vlog. If you're interested in a full vlog of me going here and checking it out, you can check the link in the description. But let's finish up this video.
Probably the world's most famous castle.
Whoa.
This idyllic 19th century Romanesque revival palace is situated near Füssen, in the southwestern part of Bavaria, a few steps away from the Hohenschwangau Castle.
Yeah.
King Ludwig II of Bavaria built this palace out of his personal funds, in honor of Richard Wagner, and today it is state-owned. It really is a breathtaking sight, with a mesmerizing architecture, that also inspired the castle in the Disney movie Sleeping Beauty. Since it is a very popular attraction, their rules for guided tours and photos are pretty strict, but there are a few special platforms from where you can take that picture-perfect photo.
Yeah, you can't take any photos or videos inside of the castle, which is part of the tourist trap. Anyways, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it in this video, but yeah. Well, that was it. 15 of the most beautiful castles in all of Germany. What do you guys think? Was this a good list? Would you add any or take any away from the list? Let me know down below what are your recommendations. And who knows, maybe I'll make a vlog of one of these recommendations in the future. At any rate though, that's all the time that I have for today. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. We got new videos every single day. Check the links in the description for all of my other social media, including my vlog channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.